Hey guys, and welcome to Live Russian Verbs. Today we will be having a verb practice. We will need to choose between perfective and imperfective verbs. And today we will have some words that will help us to determine which verb we need. Let's read these words first and assume what they mean. Начать or начинать, to start. Продолжать or продолжить, to continue. Закончить or заканчивать, to finish. I give you these verbs in pairs so you are not confused. Any form, no matter which, will have the same effect on the verb it's followed by. So, бросить in the meaning of quitting. So, we have the meaning of бросить as to throw, but in this case, we are talking about quitting something, to stop doing something. Бросить or бросать. Перестать, again, to stop, to quit. Перестать or переставать. And стать in the meaning to начать, начинать. Start to begin doing something. You will see all this in the examples. I try to take as many examples as I can so you can grasp this rule. And the rule goes like these words always go with imperfective verbs and never with perfective ones. Why? Because all these words somehow connected to a process, and when we concentrate on a process, we would always use the imperfective verb, right? So these words can signify that you should use imperfective verb, and this is very, very nice because we never know which one to use. So you see these words, you know that you have to use imperfective, and now you just need to know which one is imperfective, from these two verbs. I hope that my examples will help you, and let's get started. Я начал читать интересную книгу. So, начал, it means I started doing something. Я начал читать. I started doing what? Reading, We never use прочитать here, which is perfective. We always say я начал читать интересную книгу. I started reading an interesting book. Or I started to read an interesting book, Literally in Russian. Он недавно бросил курить. So here we have this бросать, бросить, бросил, he quit. Not so long time ago, недавно, he quit, он бросил, doing what? He quit what? Курить, smoking. We never say покурить here, because покурить is perfective verb, which means to do it for some time. Она села и стала ждать его. Here you will see how стать is used in the meaning of начать. So, она села, she sat. Now she's sitting, this action is accomplished. This is a perfective verb, она села. This part is not connected with this one, because стала will determine the following verb, So, she started to do what? She started doing what? Ждать его, waiting for him. She sat and started waiting for him. We never use подождать here, because it would be perfective verb which doesn't go with the words that signify process. Он стал верить в Бога. One more example with to begin, but we use стать here. We can say он начал верить в Бога. They are synonyms. He started to believe in God. We wouldn't say поверить here. Поверить is a perfective verb which wouldn't go with стать. Ты закончил рассказывать? Here it's a question. Ты закончил рассказывать? Have you finished? Закончить, to finish. Have you finished telling telling a story, рассказывать. Have you finished telling a story? We would never use рассказать here. Рассказать is a perfective verb and рассказывать is imperfective. So, ты закончил рассказывать or ты начал рассказывать. Have you started telling a story? And one more example where I already have the verb put in a phrase, and then we will try to figure out which one to choose. Yeah, it will be like an exercise. So, я перестала смотреть телевизор. Перестать. It also means to stop, to quit. So, just remember that закончить, бросить, перестать mean to quit, to finish, to stop. So, I stopped doing what? Смотреть телевизор. I stopped watching TV. We would never use посмотреть here. Я перестала посмотреть телевизор. And let's get to our examples of the exercises. Врач посоветовал ему бросить пить или бросить выпить. So, a doctor recommended him, advised him, бросить to quit. To quit, yeah, we would need imperfective verb here. Is it пить or выпить? We know that most of the time prefixes would signify perfective verbs. So, пить is our choice. Врач посоветовал ему бросить пить. Doctor recommended him to quit drinking alcohol. Пить in this case means to drink alcohol. I don't think that a doctor would recommend him to quit drinking water, yeah? Well, it depends on the doctor. Он закончил спеть or петь и ушел. So, он закончил. He finished. Петь means to sing. He stopped singing and quit. И ушел. So, петь or спеть in this case. Again, the prefix would signify more likely perfective verb. Not in all the cases, yeah, because we know that there are exceptions, yeah. For example, покупать, купить. Покупать is imperfective, although we have this по prefix, and купить is perfective. You see? But in most of the cases, prefix would signify perfective verb if we don't have any suffix like ova. Do you remember this? Or in this case, ива, where it was here, рассказывать. This suffix ova, ива would more likely signify imperfective verb, and perfective would be рассказать without this suffix. Let's continue. Перестань смеяться or посмеяться. So, stop, it's imperative. Stop laughing. Перестань смеяться. Перестань посмеяться. What would you choose? Again, the prefix по would show us that this is a perfective verb. By the way, did I say that он закончил петь и ушел is the right choice? Yeah, петь, because this would be imperfective for us. So, our example is перестань смеяться, смеяться, because this is the imperfective verb we need, and with the prefix is a perfective one. Он продолжает сыграть or играть в футбол. He continues playing football. So how do you think here? Сыграть or играть? Again, the prefix с would signify the perfective verb, and we don't need it, we need the imperfective. So, он продолжает играть в футбол. He continues playing football. Она бросила заниматься or заняться спортом. She quit, бросить, to quit, to finish. She quit doing sports. Yeah, we need our imperfective verb. And here, if we have im in the stem, заниматься, it signifies imperfective verb. You may watch my other video about clues of perfective and imperfective verbs right in the video description. So, our choice is она бросила заниматься спортом. Because заняться without им in the stem is perfective form, which we don't need. We need this. Он перестал встретиться or встречаться с друзьями. So, he stopped seeing his friends. Встретиться or встречаться? Встретиться, it's just once. It's our perfective verb. And we need встречаться. Imperfective, which means to do it regularly or when we are concentrating on a process. Yeah? For example, мы встречаемся сегодня в 10. We are doing it. I'm concentrating on a process. So, он перестал встречаться с друзьями. He stopped meeting his friends, seeing his friends. Я начала сделать видео or я начала делать видео. I started making a video. How do you think? Again, this prefix s would tell us that it's a perfective verb and we need imperfective, делать. So, я начала делать видео, I started to make a video. С этого дня он стал, again, start to begin, он стал работать or поработать меньше. Let's think about it. Работать, поработать. The prefix по normally, not in all the cases, not in the case of покупать, купить, yeah, means that the verb is perfective. Поработать, поделать, почитать. It means to do something for some time. This prefix по normally signifies doing something for some time, for a limited amount of time. And when it's limited, it's always perfective. So, our choice is работать. С этого дня он стал работать меньше. Starting from this day, he started to work less. So, I hope that these words will help you to choose between perfective and perfective verbs, and all the examples will help you to get used to it. The more you practice, the more verbs remain in your head, and the next time you won't ask yourself делать or сделать, because you know for sure that делать is imperfective and сделать is perfective, because this verb you use all the time, yeah? So this verb plus делать is a nice choice. Okay, we'll meet each other in live Russian verbs. See you!